Hello and welcome to Fight Day. So we have a best of 5 ahead of us. We're going to be playing a 10-second Grassy Hills set with none other than 10-piece. You may know 10-piece from the tournament. He grabbed a solid 3rd place in last week's tournament. That was Season 5, Week 1, for those of you checking in on the YouTube channel. The set we're going to be playing today is 10-second Grassy Hills. So with that in mind, we should be getting the game momentarily. Please note that we will not be seeing spells like Call of the Void, any of my Whisper Bomb antics, any Whisper Arrows, anything like that. It's going to be straight out of 2017. Starting off, I need to get something in quickly, so we're going to go for a low power Frost Arrow dealing no damage. Whoops! Not even gonna indulge that one with a shot. Same. So 10-piece already in a good position to set me up with Mud Ball. Mud Ball it shall be. God, I love the original sets. So traditional response here is to go for a tower and then have the tower met with another Mud Ball. There's a bit of a dance to this. I've never been great at the dance, but I at least know how it's choreographed. 10-piece actually running away. A little bit strange given that I have Frost Arrow, unless he's going to tower. And a tower it shall be. Coming back to my turn, looks like I'm not going to have Cuckoo Clock ready quite yet, so a loud Mud Ball is going to be on the menu for me. Striking him right in the dome is going to set up very well for Mega Boulder next turn. So I will be first person with access to spells like Deluge, Rain of Clams. You know, those spells will be available but shortly. I'm going to yeet a Mega Boulder out and see if we can get the Thunder Gun to land. It goes up, we get Strike. Oh, we don't get the perfect bounce. Oh, I got scammed. It looked so good otherwise. Deluge coming in. Will it deal the full 90? It will not quite deal the full 90, but I'll be damned if it's not pretty good. So, we're going to be coming over here. We're going to be shooting a Cog Arrow up. Will we get it out in time? I should have aimed higher with it, admittedly. I would have been able to get the explosion over his head, potentially dealing maximum damage. Unfortunately, I do not clear out the space above him, which means I will be taking a raid to the dome. Definitely going to be catching my bearing shortly here. Going to be catching myself into the tree, setting up a hopeful deluge to where's my keyboard? I don't know why my camera just locked for a moment there. The camera's still locked. Why is my camera locked? Huh, camera locked. Do you know how to unlock it? I actually cannot use my keyboard right now. How do I unlock my camera? Fuck. Alright, well, we'll be using spells that don't require much in the way of camera movement, I suppose. Settings. Control, screen size, file spells, display FPS ping, offer draw, controls, camera lock, camera lock, camera lock, camera lock, camera lock. Nothing in the camera lock category. Need to back out. I'm still not dead yet, even though I should be. Legitimately cannot. This is no bueno. I don't think I have this one anyway. I need to sort it for next game. Cuckoo Clock to the dome will be fine. Pebble Shot to me will also be fine. So in this position, I may actually be able to survive another turn with the help of a Mud Ball. Still desperately need to figure out the camera situation going on here. That didn't improve anything. Oh, Aura Decay is going to end me. So last game I got washed a bit by just not making the magic happen. Looks like in this game I'm going to be set up a little bit better at the start here if I can land this Mud Ball. So Mud Ball going to be coming in pretty hot. Looks like we are going to strike it head on the money. I think 10-piece is going to be obligated to tower here in response, which gives me a perfect situation to tower beneath him. Towering beneath him will give him a hard shot to lob in a shock bomb. So I'll be able to move my tower out and then respond with an appropriate shock bomb to de-tower him, assuming that I land it. I don't actually know what he does here other than Protection Shield. Protection Shield shall be, so I'm going to go ahead and maneuver out. Actually going to try for a Mud Ball here. The purpose of the Mud Ball is to lock him into place. I want to strike low, admittedly, so that way he's not able to move, but I can still deluge him from the top. Unfortunately, I dealt no damage with that, so Deluge will not be knocking him out of the tower, but it will be giving me a little bit of freedom to move to the right. I don't think he's able to detower me here. Kagero, pretty good spell choice. Actually is able to detower me. I stand corrected. So in this position, he still doesn't have the most health in the world. Going to be coming in with a deluge here. It's going to deal the full 90, no questions asked. We'll be knocking him down to exactly 250 health. Note that he had 225 previously. 7 seconds left. He's going to be able to maneuver such that he can land a mud ball. Now, I think I'm fine with that. Looks like he's actually going to go for a cuckoo clock. So in a clock off, I think I have advantage just based on the health bars of both of us. Okay, now hold on. I can just mudball him. We don't need to think that hard. We don't need to think that hard. So in this position, the mudball, if this is a quick second tower check for him. If he has a second tower in the book, he is in a perfectly good position here. Otherwise, I think I'm fine. So in this situation, I'm actually going to be gating out. Purpose of gating away is to not die. Simple as that. So 10 seconds on him. He's going to have to do a little bit of parkour here. A long jump will not quite get him out, so he's going to have to move back. And this actually sets us up pretty well. Does he have a spell to hit me? He has Deluge. I teleported into a bad spot. So this is the kind of fast thinking that I miss, and something that I really want to get accustomed to again in the near future. Unfortunately, this is not looking like a good second game for me. So, you know, it looks like he's just got the dance down a lot better than me. Not even gonna say a little bit better. Looks like I'm gonna be going down to about 950 rating today. Mega Boulder available. It looks good. That's going to be tower. Unfortunately for me, that means I'm in a very, very bad way. So, in the absence of being able to do anything else, we're going to throw the clams in. Clams should deal at least 50. We have a good bounce. That will be about 45, actually. Now, Mega Boulder could finish it if it's aimed correctly. Looks like he's going to be taking the safe route here, knowing that I don't have 161 in my book. So we're going to go for a pin with a tree. It's not going to do much in the way of actually giving me a chance to win this game, but it will stall out for just another turn, just for the fans. Unless we have a successful shot from way beyond for him. We have a mechanical arrow. It's not going to deal the full damage. Maybe it will. Okay. This is a great learning opportunity, but from the win-loss category, it really looks suspect. And I'm not staying in a good spot at all for him to have first turn. This is going to be a very quick book check to see if he has something like Frost Arrow. Anything with high knockback is going to put him in a huge position to lay on heat. In the absence of that, though, I am actually looking pretty good for my start because, unlike him, I do have Frost Arrow. So passing that book check, I will be... Oh, didn't get the knockback that I want. So he can't reach me, which is kind of cool. So I think I still have one more turn until Deluge is up. I'm going to take advantage of that and... we're going to be summoning a Brine Goblin. Brine Goblin's going to go down there, and it's going to give me something to shoot. Really like the opportunity of having something to shoot. Forest Seed comes out. That's a bit of an uncomfortable position, but one that I'll get over. So I'm going to need to Extendo Flash down to the left. Down to the left. Extendo Flash will let me get free from my prison. Looks like I may be taking a Skyray to the dome for my troubles, but that's fine. 50 damage, 50 damage. Instead, he decides to detower, flight, 5 seconds left on the clock. What does he have? Is it going to be a double drain? It will be a double drain. Okay, that seems very fair. So coming down to me, I'm going to go ahead and move over, get myself in a good position, and then set myself up for a Mud Ball. Mud Ball will trap him in. He doesn't have a tower at the ready, meaning that I may have a free Mega Boulder available. Really do like to see that. Does he try to bounce a Deluge? No, we see a Storm Spirit. So the purpose of the Storm Spirit is to specifically block some Mega Boulder damage. That's all it's there for. But Mega Boulder going to deal about 110 damage nonetheless. Pretty great spot for me. Looks like he's trying to get up into a little pocket. Unfortunately failing, he may be in a pretty suspect position with another Mega Boulder available for me. Does he run out of time? He does. Uh-oh. Lobbing up a second Mega Bowler. Looks like we will have a KO there, bringing the total back to 2-1. Really glad to take a win, even if it was a bit of a saucered one over in my first 10-second best of 5 since starting the game again. To be honest, so this is why I like Frost Arrow. It just kind of gives me 3 damage at the start of the game in a match like this, and you never are going to complain about 55 as an opening spell, especially when he's not really in a position to set up. This is going to be a quick skill check here. So under normal circumstances, this is a pretty difficult arrow to hit. However, with the new physics engine, we may actually have the potential to hit this with a full power Frost Arrow. Never mind, I don't know how the physics engine works. That arced way more than I would have liked it to. So our friend, now in a perfectly happy position to pin me with something like a tree, decides to go for a Cog Arrow. Cog Arrow is going to deal 50. Oh, that third cog did come out, dealing 60 damage in total. Looks like Deluge will not be ready until next turn, meaning that I have an opportunity to throw a tower up here. Tower will keep me fairly safe from most of his book, while I get into a happy position to not die to a Deluge. Looks like he's going to take the opportunity to find himself a nice happy defensive position before casting an Aura of Decay to deal some mild damage to the tower. So that's really meant to dissuade me from standing exactly where I'm standing, and something I tend to agree with. I'm going to be pinning him in with a Forest Siege, and Cat got in front of the screen. Should have realized that I was not standing under the piece of terrain. Deluge available. I may not be in my tower right now. Deluge coming down, going to be hitting a little bit of the terrain, not dealing the full 90 damage. However, it's a pretty good position for him. I need to turn around, and then we'll be dropping in Clams. So I'd love to see Clams in a good digging spot here. Unfortunately, Clams only dealing 20 damage. Complete waste of a move there, possibly. But I do like the position I put him in. At least gives me some room to think, and I do like thinking. Not that it looks that way. I feel like this is a mistake. I feel like trying to give myself something to drain while he screws around just is going to get me Sky Raid. But I feel like the Brine Goblin's far enough away that I won't take 50 damage from this. I will specifically take 60 damage. Running out of time, need to summon another Brine Goblin. So this Brine Goblin will be for digging purposes. Looks like our friend 10-piece is perfectly happy to continue just chilling out and taking advantage of another Happy Protection Shield. Going to quickly position this Brine Goblin over here before using my next tower. So tower over in that position such that I create a little piece of terrain for myself. It's hard to say exactly what I do from here. In 10 seconds I will be able to get the Brine Goblin over the tree and position it for a potential Deluge, potential Mega Boulder. Oh, it actually catches a pixel, which is really unfortunate. Mega Boulder goes up. And all I do is free him while dealing about 25 damage. This is what we call in the business a not great move. Looks like he's coming in for a Pebble from the top. Pebble will de-tower me in an unfortunate way. I'm going to stand directly beneath him while I cast this mud ball. So, unless he has Windshield, he's in a pretty interesting spot where I can deal the full 90 with Deluge without knocking him out of this position. If he flashes, we trade spells for a little bit. The Pebble Shot will probably not free him. Unfortunately, I'm dead to most spells shortly, so I think I've... Yeah, I think I've just lost here. I think this will be curtains. Can he move? Yeah, he can move. That's curtains. So a Shock Bomb, Mega Boulder. He's got a couple spells that will miss. Absolute Mega Boulder. Jeez. So that's going to close it out for the best of 5 between me and 10-piece. Shoutouts to 10-piece for giving me the opportunity to play today. It cost me a fair bit of rating, but we took rating and experience as a happy trade-off. appreciate those who've tuned in, and if you enjoyed the content, encourage you to follow me on Twitch, follow me on YouTube, all the different places, and thank you for watching. Catch you next time.